Hello and welcome to Dark Souls. Today, we're gonna explore this lovely little garden. Oh, what fun gardens are. Nothing could ever possibly go wrong in a garden. Oh, no. Okay, I lied. Something could possibly go wrong. Ow. I could get punched by giant crystal creatures. You know, if I was smart, I'd probably heal. But, you know, I'm not always that. So... okay, cool. So, those are dealt with. Where to next? My gut says we want to go down there. Also, my memory says that. But let's explore this way first. Hello. How are you doing? You doing okay? Can I get you anything? Some tea? Perhaps a giant sword? I'm concerned. One of these golems is supposed to be golden, I believe. And is supposed to have somebody in it. Ooh, Titanite chunk. Hey, don't call me a fatty. Rude. There's supposed to be a golem, like right in... Like, not right in front of me, but like in this direction. That's holding... somebody in Onion Knight armor. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe it's one of these guys. The person inside has to do with, Sigmar's quest. Wow, this is dangerous. I'm like, glad that other guy didn't hit me. Aha! Take that. If I remember correctly, this area is pretty good for farming the blue titanite chunks that I just found one of in that corner over there. Well, as good as you get. There's not really an area that's good for it. Oh hey, more item. But first, are you hiding anybody inside your crystal goleminess? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, nuts. Aha! I have the range of a spear and the weight of this giant hunk of metal. Crystalline here. Nice. That's probably very defensive and I can't repair it. In other words, I might use it. None of these people have released any... Buddy. I have concerns that I'm screwing up Sigmayr's quest right now. Oh no! Oh no, I did hear footsteps over there. Okay, survived yet again. Alright, so if I'm worried about Sigmayr's quest, I should go find him in the... I think Belight Town is where he goes to after the Firelink Shrine. I should go find him down there. Before going down here. Because I want to show you guys all of those NPC quests, because they are very interesting and hard to do all of them. And, like, down there is a new area, Crystal Cove. So, let's go down to Belight Town. Time for one of those fast travel points. I'll see you all in a moment. Alright, here I am, in Belight Town. Wandering around. Ah, there he is. The man himself. Bet he's asleep. Ha! Knew it. Sigmayr. Buddy, wake up. This is a terrible place to sleep. Sigmayr.
Oh ho! Excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away. You see, I'm actually in a bit of a fix. I've made it this far, but I'm short on antidote moss for the trip back. By my knighthood, I'm ashamed to ask, but can you spare a few scraps of moss?
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Enjoy, buddy.
Thank you. A saint you are. This Knight of Katarina expresses his deepest gratitude. I shall not forget this. Please, take this, a symbol of my appreciation.
Ah, a shield.
Well, our fates do seem entwined, don't they? Perhaps this, too, is the will of Lord Gwyn.
Maybe. I have my doubts. Gwyn's not doing much in the way of planning these days.
The poison swamp, like quicksand in there. The poison swamp, like quicksand in there.
It is. I'd give you this ring, but it's really good, and I don't want to lose it. Alright, next place I find him, I believe, is... That's definitely not an illusory wall. Fire. Yeah, I think the next place I find him is in the Demon Ruins, which is past the, spider lady. But I believe there is something to do with his questline in Seath's garden there. So, you know, I'm actually forgetting one other thing. Alright, I'm gonna cut to the other thing. I will see you shortly, my friends. Alright, we're back. I was traveling to the Undead Parish in order to get to Darkroot, which is where I was remembering there was a thing to do down there. And I realized I have embers to give.
Well, I'll be. That's a brilliant ember you've got there. For all my years in the trade, that might be the finest. How's about you leave that ember with me? I'm just an old smith. I'd give my left arm for a gem like that.
Yes.
Well, thank you mightily for
Enjoy, Andre.
Now, just leave the rest to me. Andre of Astora gets the job done. You shall see.
Do I have another one for you?
Be careful.
Andre, I think I have more.
Show me that ember of yours. Well, I've never heard of a black ember. How about leaving that ember with me? I find it strangely fascinating. Yes. Well, thank you. This ember really is something special. I'm already under its spell. I sense great potential indeed.
Any more for you?
Be careful. That's an odd ember you have there.
I have so many embers.
I know what you're thinking, but I'm no good with those. It won't be easy, but I'm afraid you'll have to look for someone else.
Cool. Alright. Now, with the large ember I gave him and the dark ember, I can now make an occult claymore. Which, what does that do? That changes it from divine to occult, which gives it a better faith scaling. Kind of ruins the strength of the dex. I also get to raise things above +10 now with the large one, which is just straight up just improvement. Doesn't change much other than making it better. Which actually could be interesting to do. I don't feel like I terribly need the extra power at the moment. The occult claymore is tempting though. You know what? I've never played around with an occult weapon really. Let's give that a try. And I need things I don't have. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright.
Don't get yourself neither.
Well, anyway, I was running down here because I gotta get down to Darkroot Basin because there is a golem holding a princess that I need to go rescue. Alright, here we are back in Darkroot. The only other place to really fight any of these crystal golems. And it occurred to me, two things are down here, and this episode's not turning out how I planned it. I was expecting to move forward, but this seems to be more of a catching up kind of episode. Which is fine. Just a little different than expected. So I think I'm gonna come up here and fight Havel. Possibly die. We'll see. There. And then there's a crystal golem down in the lake that I have to go fight. Don't be afraid, Havel. I'm very much... You're able to kill me. I promise. did a lot of damage to him. Oh, and immediately got one shot. Ha ha! His ability to pivot is monstrous. I hate it. Oh, this was the last bonfire, was that? Oh, nuts. Alright. I'll get back down there. Alright, I'm back. Even got my bloodstain. I'm not gonna fight him right away again. I'm gonna go do the other thing that probably won't get me killed, and then I'll come back to fight him. This is what I decided. I swapped up my armor a little bit so I got more physical defense. And ow. Got punched in the face by a giant crystal club. Rude. Right. Poor footing. There should be a golden golem back here. Should be. Please be here. Yay, it's here. Remember last time I came back here, like 20 episodes ago or something like that? It wasn't here. And I was grumpy. Ow. Excuse me, sir. That hurt. Aha! Too strong for you! Egads! Who is this person? Why were you hiding in a golem?
So, 'tis thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Olympus.
Hi, Dusk.
I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Olympus, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
Sure.
My heart
I'm not good at sorcery, but I'll accept it.
Beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
Oh, bye, Dusk. Then I think her summon sign shows up on the shore where we fight the Hydra. That's not it, that's a message. But boy, did it get my hopes up. There it is. So, the crystal golem in the Duke's archives that I was expecting to drop a thing didn't happen because I hadn't done this yet. Also, it's weird that I can summon her without being human. Because I'm not human right now.
I am Dusk of Olympus. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
Learn a gesture! I can properly bow. Man, you all are in for a treat when I sign off today.
For a very long time, I was trapped within the crystal golem. From my home I was taken, and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope. So gleeful was I. my faith reneweth.
Glad to help, Dusk.
The sorceries of Ulasil differ from the magic of thine age. It is difficult to explain. Ulasil's sorceries are, what doth one say? They're somewhat of an approximation. Thine sorceries are more straightforward, negating all but thyself. Dost thou not find some fascination in these discrepancies?
The sorceries are weird. Got it.
The sorceries, it is all of thine. Dost thou
Okay,
not...
that's all the same. What do you got? Hidden Body. Ancient sorcery of the lost land of Ulasil. Turns the body nearly invisible. Although perfect invisibility is unachievable due to the risk of dissipation, the caster need only stand still for a moment to blend into environs with astounding camouflage. Yes, please. Thank you. Cast Light. Ancient sorcery of the lost land of Ulasil. Cast a bright light upon the surroundings. This light-producing sorcery is elementary, but nonetheless demonstrates the achievements in mysticism of Ulasil. Such magic has not been developed even in Vinheim. Yes, please, I'll have one. Repair. Ancient sorcery, repair equipped armor and weapon. This sorcery was a part of everyday life in Ulasil. Its effects resemble repair powder, which must have found its way into the culture of this lost land. Yes, please. Chameleon. Transform into something inconspicuous. A separate stealth spell from Hidden Body. A skilled stealth sorcerer must be aware of his or her surroundings and of which objects are prime candidates for imitation. Sounds fun. Hidden Weapon. Turns the right weapon invisible. Not a simple augmentation, making it dependent on the skill of its caster. An example of the capacity of Ulasil sorceries to control light. And also there's this catalyst. It is a sorcery catalyst of Lost Land of Ulasil, formed by enchanted white bark branches. The white bark boosts sorcery adjustment, but the sorceries of this lost land are gentle and not affected by intelligence. Sure, why not? I have the souls. Thank you, Dusk.
If thou art in need, pray summon me again. I only wish to be of some genuine assistance. May the flames guide thee.
Later. I'm gonna go get murdered by Havel now. Oh, I seem to have attracted attention. Goodbye, Crystal Golem. Alright, I don't remember if I can parry Havel. And honestly, with club that big, I'd hate it just on on a physical level if I could. I'd be very disappointed. But so I'm not gonna bother trying. I'm just gonna try and do the thing where I don't die. Gonna see how that goes. Havel. Gotcha! Ha ha! Fantastic. I'm so pleased. Havel's ring. Excellent. That is an amazing ring for what I am doing right now. Alright. Where is it? Havel's ring. This ring was named after Havel the Rock, Lord Gwyn's old battlefield compatriot. Havel's men wore the ring to express faith in their leader and to carry a heavier load. Just boosts maximum equip load. So instead of the 73 that I've been working with, it goes to 109.5. Which means I can put this on, and then also any of this heavy stuff. Like, say, Avil's gear, perhaps. And, you know, it's actually possible to hold it. Or to put it on. And, like, alright, I mean that, like, I'm not in the over-encumbered category, but I can carry all of this, so that's pretty nice. Alright, back to the Duke's Archives. I want to rescue Sigmayr's compatriot? I don't remember exactly the relationship. But the other Onion Knight. So, see you over there. Alright, we're back. And, oh, excellent! The Golden Golem is here now. Great, I didn't ruin it. Alright, you are not allowed to sneak up on me. Alright, you don't have to sneak up on me. Rude. That was close. Hey there, Golden Golem. Do you want to dance? I see you're twirling a lot, so maybe you want to dance. Whoa, no uppercuts, buddy. Watch it. Ooh, good dodge, good dodge. No, stop that. And Onion Knight. You are using a different sword than Sigmayr, though.
It was you who rescued me. Why, thank you. I am Zieglund of Katarina. I don't know how I ended up in that crystal. It wasn't terrible in there, but I could hardly move. I must think of some way to repay you. Oh, have you seen my father? You wouldn't miss him. A suit of armor just like mine.
Yes.
Thank goodness. I knew he was here somewhere. Well then, now I must find him. Thanks again, truly. Now I shall just stay put and keep out of trouble.
Good luck, Zieglund.
Thank goodness. Well then, now I shall...
Good luck. He finds himself in many odd places at odd times. Alright, I think we can go a little longer here. Let's venture into the crystal cave, which is Seath's lair. Although, actually, no. You know, while I'm still doing all this backtracking and catching up on different things, I should go get the other crystal golem before I forget about it. Oh hey, Blue Titanite chunk. Excellent! Because it's very possible that I will have done that, and now I can get the item from it, and I'll just forget. So I'll gonna go run back there, and I'll see you guys in a moment. And I am back on this elevator once again. Coming up to this awful room that killed me like 4 times just a couple episodes ago. But look at me go. I'm so much better now. I've improved so much. Or I'm not tired or whatever. No. Lightning don't bother me. Wait, no. Magic don't bother me. No. Stop that. Oh yeah, longbow. Drop the thing. Yay, I got it. Ah! Ow. That almost killed me. That would have been such a sad death. In the midst of celebration, I'm just bleh. Alright, cool. Got the broken pendant. Then the next thing is really to move forward with Seath. But honestly, I've been recording for long enough, and it might not seem like it for you guys. I'm gonna have to cut a bunch of this because of travel time and stuff like that. You know, not interesting things. So today might be a short episode, but thank you for joining me all the same. Glad I got some of this backtrack stuff going. Kept meaning to do an episode and then kept forgetting to do it because I was all excited to, like, move on forward. But, thank you for joining me. And until next time, I must give you a proper bow. Farewell.